Kamala Harris set to propose a federal ban on food and grocery price gouging. Polls, of course, have shown that the economy is the biggest issue for voters this November, and Trump holds a wide lead over Harris when it comes to economic policy. But yesterday, Trump downplayed the economy's role during a speech in North Carolina.
We're talking about a thing called the economy. They say it's the most important subject. I'm not sure it is, but they say it's the most important. Inflation is the most important, but that's part of economy.
Joining us now for more is Bloomberg's politics editor Laura Davison in Washington. Let's start with Trump. This, of course, was interesting because, as I mentioned, he is holding a lead when it comes to voters' perception of the economy. So a bit of an about face here, it seems.
Yeah, this has been sort of a rough couple weeks for Trump as he's been trying to recalibrate his messaging. The entrance of Harris into the race has sort of thrown him off course. So he's been doing, his campaign staff at least has been trying to keep him more on message. So this speech he did yesterday in North Carolina was billed as an economic-focused speech. And he did talk a lot about the economy. He gave out some vague proposals, some of the things he's talked about in terms of not taxing tips, not taxing Social Security, wanting to increase tariffs, wanting to, get rid of any, efforts to move towards electric vehicles. But he a couple different times referenced, I don't think economy is the most important issue, kind of vague statements of they wanted me to give an economy speech. Clearly that he's, not totally on board with focusing on economic messaging, despite the fact that, as you point out, that he actually has a wide lead over Harris on this. Voters trust him a lot more. And when you talk to voters, and particularly high-dollar donors, why they want Trump, they're, frequently reference things like tax cuts and his sort of, tough on China stance.
It is no surprise that Donald Trump is not sticking to his talking points, but it does look like Kamala Harris is kind of ripping them off, right? She has stolen some of his policy. For example, the no taxes on tips, and she's all over food inflation, right? She wants to ban price gouging. I'm not sure how that would work, and it is already illegal in most states anyway. But what are we learning about her platform?
So she's bit by bit sort of drolling out some of these things. And these are key issues that when you look at sort of what is behind the proposals, these are things that appeal to key voting blocs. So the no taxes on tips, it's no surprise that both Trump and Harris proposed this idea in Las Vegas, where there's a high proportion of voters who are tipped workers, people who work in the hospitality casino industry. Also, things like price gouging, those are and groceries. Those are things that appeal specifically to women, specifically to suburban women. And in sort of these blue wall states, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, that's where the economy is doing most poorly of all the swing states, and where people are most feeling the pinch on household budgets. So it's a key sort of way to go after voters, even if these proposals, aren't likely to ever come to fruition.
And it's interesting, too, in addition, that your team's reporting shows that she also plans to carefully scrutinize mergers. You think about the Kroger-Albertsons tie-up, for example, potentially in the balance here. What do we know about that?
Yeah, so this is a continuation, and this is kind of her showing her cards of how she would proceed on antitrust going forward. The Biden administration has taken a pretty strident stance there. Lena Khan at the FTC has been at the forefront of that, and she's showing that she would not back down at all. What's interesting as well is that J.D. Vance, on Trump's running mate on the Republican ticket, has also expressed the same kinds of desires to have more oversight over mergers and acquisitions. So this is, you kind of see the politics melding here of, that both sides are proposing very similar policies.